everyone please listen up?
A Florida teenager's Facebook post cost her father an $80,000 legal settlement.
Wait, pause. I saw this headline, and I didn't actually get a chance to look at the story. So now I'm curious. So please tell me. That way I don't have to read it for myself. You can read it to me.
Okay, the Miami Herald reports that father had sued Miami School for preparatory school for age discrimination after he lost his job as headmaster. The school agreed to settle the case with Patrick Snee for $80,000. And the agreement included a stipulation that Snee and his wife did not close the settlement with anyone, and his daughter posted to her 1,200 friends that the money would pay for her family.
Ouch. So you hear that? So there's a non-disclosure thing. He's settled the suit, not supposed to tell anybody how much it is, and then the daughter says, yeah, here's how much it was. Whoops. I was curious what that was, so. Oh my. Mercy.
She's blonde.
Alright.
Really?
I mean, no offense towards blondes. I know.
You gotta watch out with social media, especially as you guys are transitioning. You're gonna be looking for jobs and stuff. You're gonna be applying to schools, and schools do hire out people that look at social media as part of the application process. Yes. And it doesn't take much effort, especially if you've got just code written. You apply for a job, a lot of jobs now, you apply online anyway, so there's your name punched in as characters. It's just code in a computer, and then it just brings up hits, and if you've got a Facebook page, what's available. So if you're doing stupid things, hopefully you're not doing stupid things, but if you are doing stupid things, don't take pictures of it and put it out there for the whole universe to see, so then that way when you're looking for a job, they go, no thank you. Or if you're trying to get into school, they say, no, not here. So just be smart. Be smart. Make good choices. That's all I have to say with that. Okay. Who was not here yesterday? Okay. Did you get one? Awesome. And then you've got one too. And then I'll briefly say what the color code thing is. Your neighbors probably can help you, but that way you hear it consistent. There's that box that says Axis Allied.
Yeah.
If I would please. Pick two colors, any two colors. This one here is blue and purple. And purple is Allied, and blue is Axis. And the first four items were all Axis. So the first four items are going to be blue. Because Japan 1, Japan 1, Japan 1, Japan 1. So those are all colors for the Axis powers. Be consistent with your color scheme, so that way it makes sense as you're filling this out. If you have your own highlighters or colored pencils, awesome. If not, there are some. But we're probably not going to be colored anymore today. So you don't need them today, unless you're filling them in from yesterday. I'm just helping out our team that didn't have them today. Okay. Now, today we're going to have a short writing assignment, and then we're going to watch a short video, about 10 minutes, that's setting up an introduction to the Pacific Theater. Okay? So, for the short writing assignment, I want to be able to set you guys up that way you can do it. We looked at the first four items yesterday. Okay. Can somebody help me? What was the first event? What was event number 1? Okay, wait. Hold it. Yes? One more time, real loud so everyone can hear you.
Japan invaded Manchuria.
Okay. So both of the missing ones you got, Japan invaded Manchuria. Okay. What was the significance of that? Can somebody else help me with that? What was the significance of number 1? Yes. Okay, very good. Awesome. So Japan invades Manchuria, which is part of China. and it strains the Japanese economy. So it's like that idea of the compulsive gambler. Gambler loses money, so bets more money. Japan invades China to get more resources, and now it needs even more resources to continue that. Number 2, what was the event for number 2?
Japan takes French Indochina.
French Indochina, which is now Vietnam, Cambodia, and Laos. Okay? Can somebody else tell me, what was the significance on that? We got it?
Japan did this because of its natural resources.
Right. And specifically, oil's the big one there. So Japan's looking for oil. It needs to feed its machine. Number 3. What was 3? Yes. Japan, attacks Pearl Harbor by plane, off its ships. And what was the significance there? Yes.
The U.S. entered World War II.
Exactly. So the U.S. was trying to stay out of the war until this time. Japan attacks. Now the U.S. is in the war. Excellent. And then that 4th one that we looked at yesterday was what? Somebody help me with that one? Yes.
Japan takes Thailand, Burma, and
Malaya, yeah. And also the Philippines and Dutch East Indies. And that's fine if you don't have all of them. It's the idea that they're moving southward. Okay. So Japan attacks Pearl Harbor and then keeps going south. And in the Dutch East Indies, which is now Indonesia, they've got rubber and oil. And so you need rubber in pretty much every facet of mechanical operations. If you think about all the seals on gaskets and motors, if you think about wheels and tires, if you think about belts in motors, so rubber is really important. And after Japan, for item 2, when Japan invaded Southeast Asia, the U.S. cut off oil and metal. And so Japan attacked the U.S. after that, for that. Okay, so now, thinking about those 4 items as the context, we'll look at our short writing assignment. Oh, awesome. Okay. It's broken down into like 3 parts, and we're getting into the last part's an opinion. So, it's your opinion. Just justify your opinion. So, why did the Japanese begin to expand? And here's some suggestions of things to think about. A, B, and C. World War I, the Germans had problems, the Russians had problems, the Japanese had problems. Okay, that might feed into answering why the Japanese wanted to do that. Dictators around the world, we're talking about strong leaders. Maybe we shouldn't have such strong leaders. Japan's industrial needs, Japan needed more stuff, so it attacks people to get more stuff. Okay. Second thing here is, why would the world have issues with the way Japan was expanding its environment? That gets to our opening question. Were the Japanese justified? Was it okay for the Japanese to do this? Was that totally cool that Japan was attacking other countries and taking them over? So why did some people, like the United States, like Great Britain, why did they have a problem with Japan doing it? Was it the way that we did it? That they did it? So if you think about Japan invading Manchuria, we're talking about the rape of Nanjing. They're killing civilians, they're raping civilians. Is that cool? Or is the problem that the way they did it? And then, why did the Japanese attack the U.S.? The U.S. kind of says, all right, that's not cool that you invaded Southeast Asia, no more rubber, oil, scrap metal. Japan's like, all right, well, we have to go attack somebody else. So in your opinion, this is expanding on what you were thinking about this morning as we talked about it. So you should have enough ideas to go, oh, were the Japanese justified? Now, does everybody know what the term justified means? Can somebody help me with that? It's okay. It's right. It's correct. Okay, that's what justified. So were the Japanese, was it okay that the Japanese did that? Was it morally acceptable that the Japanese did that? That's what the question is. All right, was there a question? Question, no question? So, we'll go for like 15 minutes here.